Greetings. This is TK Trav, aka Travis Magus, here with LVX777. I've had quite a few choices on what to make this next video about. I do need to make a video on how to meditate with the chakras. That's coming very soon. But really, there's a message that I think I need to convey. I feel that I need to convey, because it's a message that I needed to hear. Times like this, when there is somewhat of a spiritual resurgence with the people, that's usually an indication of a few things. Primarily, it's an indication that there's about to be a great change in the whole social system, right? There's about to be a great change as far as what people are believing and feeling and doing, all right? And when you get multiple speakers come to you speaking on spiritual practices that the people aren't following, I mean, clearly, as more people begin to learn how to do these things, change is going to come rapidly. So, to get all these speakers and lecturers and magicians and occultists and all this, these are all elements of a great change that's upon us. So what I'm saying is, the topics and the ideas that I present and other people present, I mean, I can't speak for all of them, but for me, it's not necessarily to show off. It's because these messages need to be out. Because there's people that watch these videos that need to hear them, that need to learn about these practices to enhance their life and put themselves on the path that they've been waiting to be put upon. Now, unfortunately, I don't answer the questions as quickly as, some people would like, but, I do have other things to tend to, other works that I'm also attending to. Primarily, I just completed a ritual that I've been trying to work on all month. It was the beginning of October that my personal daemon came to me and told me I need to reach out to people in this group to put together, a certain number of people to perform the biggest evocation that I've ever performed, which would be to evoke all 9 of the Goetic kings at once. And the purpose of this would be to advance the spiritual current that we're currently in, this little piece of the pie that I like to call LVX777, to really bring forth more knowledge and more results for everybody involved and everyone that's trying to learn, and for myself. And really, I planned to do this on Halloween, but looking, at astrology and all that stuff, I decided it might be better to do it under the full moon. So in the weeks before preparing for this ritual, I'm memorizing the sigils, I'm memorizing the ends, I'm drawing all 9 of the sigils over and over to get it in my memory, to get it into my subconscious mind. I'm drawing the 9-pointed star repeatedly, the nonogram, because that's a symbol that was translated to me that is to represent all 9 of the Goetic kings and their power coalesced into one. And meditating on this symbol has brought a lot of revelation about the powers of these 9 spirits, these 9 kings, And together, they are way more powerful than any individual goetic spirit. I mean, obviously. So what happened that I did not expect was that, I mean, just to put it blunt, I wasn't feeling it. Like, normally I sit down, I get the candles, I get my music going on, I evoke the spirit, I get into the trance, we communicate. But with these 9 kings, it just wasn't happening, right? I'm getting nothing. You know, writer's block, it seems. And I began to get frustrated, especially because it was getting really close to this full moon. And I assembled this group, and I was really on the verge of canceling it, you know, because I just wasn't getting the spiritual inspiration to finish. So on YouTube, I come across a video that was just put out by EA Coetting, and I come to find that he's having a lot of similar issues working with Azazel for his new book. You know, the same thing. He's preparing, he's getting in the zone, and it's just not happening. He's just not feeling it. The presence of Azazel just was not there. And, you know, he had to go through some meditations to really get the communication that he wasn't really putting his all into it. He wasn't taking it very seriously. And that began to echo my thoughts, you know. Through self-examination, I realized I was kind of taking this lightly, as a matter of course, you know. I do this all the time, this is nothing, this is easy, they're just another 9 goetic spirits. But no, I'm dealing with the kings of the Goetia, the 9 most powerful, right? And really they separate into groups of 3. The masters of the triangle, the spirits of the triangle. This is what Asmodai presented to me. They represent the spirits of the triangle, and there's much, much, much power in that very simple symbol. Long story short, I had a breakthrough. I performed the ritual. I got into contact with all 9 of these spirits, and my mind is flooded with all types of information and insight that I just took a break from writing down. But essentially, we are on the verge of a major spiritual revolution, I suppose. This magic you've heard is our birthright. This is something that we are all born with and born into. I say we all as in the people who feel and hear the calling to learn and perform. We've been stuck for hundreds of years, even thousands of years, into a, monotheistic system. And that severely limited our power. So with the changing of the age into the age of Aquarius, all this information and all this spiritual power is pouring out through the easiest channel. And certain people are tasked with disseminating this information to wake others up so they can utilize this power. And like I said before in this video, the more people that begin to use this magic, the more rapid this change starts to happen. Okay. Now there's lots of work to be done in the astral realm. So my focus right now is really strengthening my astral body and my skills when it comes to astral projection and things like that. And I suggest you do the same, especially if you're curious about astral projection. A lot of good books out there for astral projection. I just ordered one on Amazon a few minutes ago. What's the author? Oliver Fox. Yeah, that from what I've read about, he provides a great system for astral projection. And there's other books out there. You know, do a Google search, you'll find them, and I'll report back with the ones that I've gotten the best knowledge from. But essentially, this message is continue your work. If you're feeling a certain spiritual blockage where you're not able to really evoke like you usually are, what Asmodai communicated to me was keep going, don't stop, right? That message kept repeating over and over when he first arrived in my circle. Don't stop, keep going. It was kind of sexual, actually, as you can put 2 and 2 together. But essentially, keep going. Keep studying, keep practicing, keep learning, keep working. Because we are on the brink of a major change. Major change. But yeah, that was just a message on my heart that I had to get out. I will follow up with the video on how to properly charge and balance your chakras. And I will begin to give a little bit more details on the evocation of these spirits. These 9 kings have given me a lot of great tips and insight on evocation. Way better than the methods I was using before. And there's a definite reason for all the extra preparatory stuff in the Lesser Key of Solomon. I used to kind of just glaze past the initial stuff and just go straight for the sigils. But there's certain keys in the preparatory work that help you to understand what you're doing a lot better. And it's not obvious. It's in between the lines. If you're able to evoke Asmodai, he will give you a lot of insight on that preparatory information. Preparatory information as far as what the 4 kings, the 4 kings that are not part of the 72, like a Paimon, the only one who can master Asmodeus. There's not much written about him, but through Asmodai you can get a lot of information on what his purpose is, a Paimon. But yeah, that was just a little message I had to convey. Keep going. Keep going. This is all for a reason. So, yeah, this is TK Trav, aka Travis Magus, here with LVX777. Join the Facebook group, the Magus Society. And thank you all for your contributions in the group, your questions. If I haven't gotten to you yet, don't get upset. It's not personal. I just get kind of busy with my studies and my work. But, yeah, leave a comment with your thoughts, and I will get to you ASAP. Thank you. Peace.